Hey, so I thought I would just share real quick, quick how-to on how I package up my luLaRoe shipments. And there's probably a more efficient way to do it. I just like to do it this way, and I'm kind of learning as I go. So here I have one of the new Disney pieces. This is a size Flora Sloan, and any piece can be folded this way. I use this for even the Carlies, and some of the other pieces that have a lot of material. So I took a board. This isn't a board, I'm sorry. I took a cardboard piece. It's just one of the box tops that I got from one of my inventories, and it's not even completely straight, but it gets the job done. I measured it out based on the baggies that I like to use, the size of the bag, so I know for sure when I fold it up that it'll fit some kind of way in there. I take and I put it on there and I just fold it over like so, and then I just match it up to these edges. And then I always make sure that the tag is close to the outside because I want that tag to be outside of the folds. That's part of the reason why I do this is because I like to make sure that the tag is not going to be poking into the clothing at all. So I just fold it up like so in a nice little thing. And then I like to put it in tissue paper, again, because it protects the clothing a little bit more, and then it protects the clothing from the tags. These Disney tags are super nice, and I have these rounded edges on them, but the normal tags are a little bit sharp on the edges. So I want to make sure that nothing bad is going to happen, that they're not going to stick into the material and maybe poke a hole or anything on the way there. And then what I do is I take the tissue paper, like so, and I just put it towards this side, so it's kind of off center there a little bit. And I pull that over, I fold that, and I just kind of tuck that in. I pull the tag in like that. Sometimes I'll leave it out a little bit more. I just want to make sure it's totally not going to touch the material. I fold it like that, and then I take this side and go over, and then fold it, and fold it. And then at this point you can take a piece of tape, or I like to use these teeny little thank you stickers. Whoops, thank you sticker. And it only usually takes one just to hold it like so. And then sometimes if I'm feeling really fancy with my packages, I take some burlap type twine. You could do this with like curling ribbon, it would be really cute. I just like it because it matches my stickers right now. And then I take this, and I want my tie to be on this side. So I flip it over, cross like that, flip it back over, and then tie a little bow. Whoops. Tie a little bow there. Oh, well, it's going. Sometimes I don't always do this correctly, but get in a hurry. Like I said, this is probably not the most efficient or fast way of doing it. It's just the way I really like to do it, so then I kind of have that peace of mind that it's all packaged up nice and neat. And then a little cute little bow. And then I just cut the ends on this one, make these even. Kind of finagle it, it'll move around during shipping anyway. And then I take my bag, and I always use a Ziploc bag because the poly mailers, or even the bubble mailers, the flat rate mailers, if they get squished, and they will, they create a vacuum, and then when they unvacuum, they suck in all of the dirt and everything from the processing facility or wherever they're at. So I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. Or if it's, a rainy day and it's left out on a porch or something like that, this just gives it another layer of protection. But then it's nice because it's also in the kind of like that wrapping paper, so it's like you're getting a gift. So that's how I do it. Tissue paper, some stickers or some tape, curling ribbon, or a little bit of you could do yarn even, would be cute, or anything like that. And of course some scissors to cut it with, and then my handy dandy folder. I know that there are probably commercial folders out there that I can use that, you know, do all that for me. I just haven't taken the time to go out and look for it. So for a real cheap, easy solution, this helps me fold everything really nicely and in a size that'll fit. When I'm packing a lot of stuff in, I can put them the other direction too and put more than one thing in there. Alright, I also use larger bags for some of the larger pieces of clothes that have more material in them. So that's how I do it. That's how it's done. Thanks guys for watching.